buyers don't love co-ops. I get so many questions on the difference between condos and co-ops. So I'm gonna break it down for you in this video. With a condo, you own your actual apartment. So today we're talking about an apartment building and you bought a condo in that building. You own that actual apartment unit. So that unit, that floor, those 4 walls are all yours. With a co-op, it's a little bit different. If you buy a co-op in another apartment building, you do not own that physical unit. So you do not own the physical space. You own shares of the entire building. So you're basically a shareholder, you and the other owners of the co-ops in that building, even though you're allowed to occupy your individual unit, so the apartment that you're living in. It's a little strange, I know. So you might be thinking, okay, Lauren, so why do I even care? In New York City specifically, co-ops are very, very popular. They don't only exist in New York City, but they're extremely popular in New York City. But a lot of buyers don't love co-ops because the actual co-op boards tend to be a little bit more strict than condo boards. They have more rules and steps that you have to take in order to get accepted into that co-op board. Also, when you actually buy that co-op, you still then have to abide by all the co-op rules, which tend to be more strict than condo buildings. On the plus side, co-ops tend to be less expensive than condos. If you take 2 of the same exact units, but one is a co-op and one is a condo in another building, but they're almost identical, the co-op is going to be less expensive than the condo, even though the units are almost identical. So you will spend less money on a co-op. But one thing to also note is that typically HOA fees with a co-op for the most part, tend to be a little bit higher. So that's something to keep in mind as well.